There he is.
Yo, yo, yo. Yo,
What's up, bro?
what's going on, man? How you doing on this day today, man?
I'm doing okay, bro. I'm doing all right. Trying to get back to trying to get centered. We're just talking about that stuff that going on with me. I don't really want to get into it on here, but I'm just trying to get myself back to focusing on the right stuff.
Right. Trying to get back to focus mode because the devil in this punk ass army likes to play games with us, and he likes to get into our heads and play mind games, and it could be through individuals out there, and we have to make sure we stay focused and stay on the narrow pathway, because the way the devil likes to work, he likes to use people and hype us up, and we have to make sure we just don't let it rattle us, because you have to see through these things,
Right.
see through it, and don't have any expectation, just don't expect anything when stuff just comes up, especially when it comes to people, you feel me?
Yeah.
And don't have any expectation, bro. That's what I used to do all the time, is have expectation. When somebody would tell me they're going to do something, I'd be like, all right, putting all my energy into that,
Right.
And then when they just disappoint you, bro, it drains your energy.
Yeah, weird stuff.
Yeah, bro, it really is weird, but that's how energy works, especially when you are on a higher frequency now, or especially since you are on a higher frequency now, shit is gonna hit way harder.
Yeah, I don't have any time for that kind of stuff, bro.
It hits way harder now, since you are holding the life force in and senses are heightened, shit is way more intense, no matter what it is.
Yeah, just people are strange, my dude. People can, people that aren't on your similar frequency, they can throw some weird behavior at you.
Yeah, bro, that's some real shit. And it's a blessing to basically have the discernment to feel the energy through anything, especially when it comes to people. You just feel the energy, through text messages or whatever, and shit can be bizarre sometimes, and the first initial feeling that you get is the right feeling, bro. That's your intuition telling you that something is off,
Yeah, it's just that process that you have when you're dealing with somebody who, maybe you think you've made a new friend or whatever it is that's going on, it's like you have that initial feeling, and then there's like a grace period to where, they eventually show their true colors. But it's like that whole period in between, it's almost like you were, I don't know, like you're being deceived or something along those lines. It's like it takes a little bit of time for it to kick in, and then it's like, man, like what was I doing? Stuff.
It's almost like kind of being under a spell or some shit on some weird shit, bro. You feel me?
Yeah.
Or it's like you focus your energy so much into it to where you kind of like lose track of reality a little bit, because you put so much energy into that. Yeah, it'll drain your energy.
Right.
It's weird. It's kind of hard to explain, but I know you feel me on what I'm trying to say on this aspect. That could be very unhealthy, bro. Very unhealthy situation, We just have to keep our discernment high, protect our energy, bro, and stay moving forward on that tunnel vision.
Facts. Yeah, let's put the I'm gonna put it behind me, and let's get into this podcast.
Let's do it, my boy. I'm just glad we just, basically spoke on it, released some tension off the shoulders. Let's take off. Let me get that intro knocked out.
All right.
All right. Welcome to the Unchained podcast, everybody. You guys just witnessed the freestyle session before the actual session. This is your boys. This is your boys SpiritWar Martin, along with this podcast partner Sebastian. Ooh, always put God first and become your inner lion in this crooked matrix and spiritual warfare, y'all. Boy, listen here.
Hey, man, you want to hit me with that first topic, bro?
Let's
get
go
right into it.
Yup. For topic number 1, my dude, for podcast 64. What are your thoughts on staying out of the way?
Man, yeah, this is a great topic, and essentially, I correlate this with when I made that topic. I kind of have it. It has to do with protecting your energy. Staying out of the way of I heard somebody say this the other day, and it just hit home. And it's just like, staying to ourselves and staying in your routine and doing the things that are good for you, and doing the things that are healthy for you, because what I've noticed when I'm out and about and I'm doing a bunch of stuff, and I notice it a lot at my work, but it's just like when you're around a lot of people all the time in certain settings, you can kind of pick up on a lot of different types of bullshit that's going on. So it's like, it's important to, first of all, be able to notice that stuff, as unhealthy behavior. But then second of all, to essentially put yourself in the category of, I'm not going to be part of this stuff. I'm not gonna participate in this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of people, and in my old self, I used to go around all different types of toxic behavior, and I would just participate in it because I thought that's what I was supposed to do. To be able to make friends with people, you know what I mean, or to hold up a certain image of myself. But now it's like, I'm trying to stay out the way, bro. I'm trying to stay out the way because, I've realized that most of the stuff that's going on is toxic, and the people that are, resonating on the frequency that I want to be on, that's like the minority. That's like a small percentage of people that I interact with, people that are kind of doing similar stuff to what we're doing, as far as, putting God first, staying on their fitness journey, people that are retaining, retainers, it's just like a small percentage of people, bro, that are kind of in the same boat, that people like me and you are. So that's just how I feel, bro. I'm just trying to stay out the way and just keep doing my thing because, yeah, most people that I interact with are on bullshit. That's kind of how I feel, bro.
Yeah, that's the damn truth because, staying out of the way is probably one of the best, one of the best things that you could do as a person out here in this crooked ass matrix, bro. And having the self-awareness of yourself and the awareness of just the environment everywhere you go, energy scanning skills and just seeing how people operate, that is very good, while staying out of the way, protecting your energy and staying away from bullshit. But when you do go out in public, though, you got all the skills you need to basically see how people operate, and just in general, because your senses are like heightened beyond measure, so you basically your spirit has the awareness to just keep yourself from bullshit automatically. You know, it seems like the universe just moves for you and makes things happen in your favor, basically. You know, and sometimes we might not even understand it. And this all happens while staying out of the way, bro. You know, it's just weird, you know, what I've noticed by staying out of the way, bro. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I like to stay out of the way because I'm an introvert. And, boy, listen here. Some of the best shit that I've come to realize that is my, you know, my main strength right now, especially the way society is now. And all these energy vampires and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, toxic individuals that just, you know, say one thing and do the other, because I deal with this all the time as well in my personal life, bro. You know, remember the situation I told you that happened earlier that was weird as hell, bro?
You mean earlier today?
The cell phone situation.
Oh, yeah.
Just weird shit, bro. You feel me? Like, what is going on out there? Yeah. You know, and I stay out of the way and I still deal with weird shit. You know? It's just, you know, yeah. Staying out of the way for me is, you know, bizarre and great at the same time. Just as well as everything else, damn near. You know?
Yeah, bro. I feel like I had a powerful download yesterday when I was at the gym, and it was essentially, God was essentially telling me, you know, he basically told me straight up that, like, that, you know, I should just be patient, and that he's going to give me everyone that I need. He's going to bless me with those people, whether it be friends or, you know, a partner, you know, someone to make a family with, all of these things. Because I was picking up on certain people's energy, bro. And I was kind of like energy scanning, you know, like crazy at the gym. And then I seen this girl, you know, I really liked her energy. And then I seen these homies over here working out, and, you know, they were doing some cool stuff. And it was just like this powerful realization that, like, I don't need to be out here doing all this extra stuff. And it's like, whatever he's going to bless me with, you know, it's going to come in time. And that's kind of the message that he told me, bro. It was like, you know, just chill, you know, stay out the way and do your thing. And whatever, you know, when it's time, you know, I'm going to bless you with these things. But it was like, you know, right now, it's important for you to focus on yourself and almost be doing like that hibernation mode and just like learning and, you know, going into the word, do your podcast, do the videos, you know, the stuff that I've been doing, you know, keep learning about myself. And he's like, basically in time, you know, I'm going to bless you with this stuff. You know, don't be like trying to do all this extra stuff, you know, just focus, you know, what you're doing right now is good. You know, that's basically what he told me.
Yeah, absolute truth, bro. It's no point in like going out of your way to do extra shit when you have everything you need with you now. You know, that's what we got to realize, is living in the now and the present moment is the best thing that you could do, because you're not stressing over the future. You're not stressing over the past. You're just right here in the moment now, you know? And that's paradise. You know, that's being, you know, connected and tapped in with, you know, with God, bro. You know? And that's just important. That was a good topic, bro.
Facts.
For the next topic, what are your thoughts on having rough days every once in a while?
Man, I think everybody has them, you know. I think it's just a human thing. But I feel like they're intensified when you're on the SR journey. You know, that's definitely a thing too. You know, I think it's just important for us to understand how life works. I think this is important to remember when you're dealing with the rough days, because I remember a lot of times back in the day, I would have rough days, and it's almost like I wasn't able to see, you know, every time that I would have one, it's like it would just swallow me up and it would consume me, you know, and I wasn't able to see that, I'd have rough days in the past and I got through them. I think it's important to understand that like rough days are kind of part of the deal. How life just, it's like that whole ebb and flow concept of how life, you have good days and you have bad days. It's just like, that's just how it is. That's our nature. We're not going to be happy all the time because we have obstacles. We have obstacles, whether it's, internally or, just shit happens in life, whether it be with people around you or your family or things like that. It's just the nature of being a human being, bro. So I think it's important for us to just keep the perspective, that like this is just part of the deal, instead of like, oh my gosh, this is such a big, crisis when it's happening. It's just like, okay, this is part of the deal. We just got to be able to handle it, with a calm, perspective, rather than getting all like making everything a tragedy. That's how I used to be, bro, and it was miserable. So
yeah, facts, bro. Everything you said I can relate to, man, because having rough days comes with a deal, being on this SR journey. But being on SR, it's definitely intensified. So you have to have like extra mental strength to be able to still push through these off days / rough days, but that's what makes you into a strong individual, man, when you can bust through strong days while on SR, bro. Because like you said, SR is intensified big time with everything damn near, and it's important to stay patient and just bust through it. Bust through the rough day and not get all, in our emotions and overly, just blowing it out of proportion. There's no point in doing that. It's best to just keep it cool, stay strong, and get through it, man. And just remember that the big homie upstairs is right with you, through this rough day. It's just, you have to be strong to continue on your routine and on your pathway, and don't let any distractions stop you.
Facts, bro.
That's
the biggest problem is for a lot of people, they make rough days. I know it's easier said than done sometimes, but it just turns into like a tragedy, and they're not understanding that it's just it's part of life, it's just part of it. So that perspective has really helped me, bro, because in the moment I can just kind of take a step back and be like, you know what, it's gonna pass. This is gonna pass. You just kind of got to hold on, get through it, and it's gonna turn around. Whether it be tomorrow and the next day, or maybe a couple days. Sometimes things last a little bit longer, but it's always gonna pass.
Facts. Yeah, because bad times don't last. They always pass over. So great topic, bro. For topic number 3, what are your thoughts on how lazy people will piss you off?
You want to start that one off?
Yeah, sure. From my perspective, looking at my old self, I used to have the house dirty, just shit everywhere, bro. Like I like to say, energy drink cans and forks and spoons and cups and shit, bro, and now I keep everything clean. Everything is in tip-top shape, and I'm very disciplined now. And when I come around, individuals, these could be family members, cousins, or whoever, and they got just the environment, just out of shape, it will piss you off, bro. It offends you. Or, it just, you have people that come around you and they just put off an energy that's just uncleanly, like littering or just shit like that, bro. It will piss you off, bro. That's what I've noticed when I come around some individuals, because I got some individuals in my life, bro, you know, that just, you know, yeah, it's hard. It's deep shit, bro. You know, you just have some individuals with cars and the inside of the car be dirty and shit. Cause, you know, looking at my old self, the inside of my truck will be messy and shit, you know? But
Yeah.
I keep that shit clean. And when I come around other individuals who have the inside of the car that's like that, that shit reminds me of my old self and I get irritated, bro. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know, because... Go ahead, bro. My bad.
Basically, my old self, bro, was just like that, man. It's like, thinking back, man. Yeah, that's one of those things that makes me disgusted of myself, because that was one of the things that had manifested from, you know, my lack of self-love and my lack of self-care and my lack of connection with God. And yeah, it was like dirty room, bro. I used to just have cups in my room, like stacked up. I'm like on my bedside table, I would have like these cups, bro, and they would just be like, I'm telling you, they'd be stacked. Like I would have like 10 of them mugs like stacked on my nightside table, and I wouldn't clean them, you know. And then my homie would come over and he would make fun of me, bro. Like, you know, he'd be like, "Oh, you stacking cups again? You just stacking them up?" You know. We still joke about that, because he would be like, "What you doing right now? You stacking?" You know, like just making fun of me because my room was a mess, bro. And he would just rid me because I was messy, bro. And yeah, it's shameful to think about that stuff, man, because like the car was dirty too, and you know, it's all correlated to how you feel about yourself. Because if you allow your space to get messy like that, and to a point where it's just like absolutely disgusting, you know, that's a reflection of what's going on inside of you. You know, you got turmoil going on inside of you because, yeah, that's no self-respect. You don't respect your space. You don't respect, you know, wherever you want to be, wherever you're living at, whether it be your room or your car or the kitchen, you know, that you cook in, and just, your house, bro. It's just like, it's all a reflection of what's going on inside. So it's like, it's whenever you make that switch, you know, it's obvious when you come around other people that are still living like that. And it's low key like sad, because, you know, it's one of those things where, it's like you got to kind of have that moment for yourself, bro, because it's hard to like. It's another one of those things that you can't just be like, look how messy you know, you gotta clean this. You like can't really demand them to start cleaning. You know, maybe they'll clean it that one time, but then a week later it's gonna be messy again. You know, kind of like one of those things where you got to have that realization for yourself. And it's all about self-love, and you know, it's a reflection of what's going on inside of you. That's my experience.
Facts, bro. Yeah, it's up to us as people to realize this shit. You know, we the ones that are woke to, you know, being disciplined and clean and stuff. You know, when we try to bring this upon other people, they're just gonna get mad at you and look at you like you're the bad guy. You know.
Mhm.
Yeah, you know, because looking at my old self when I had shit dirty, and people would try to, you know, talk to me about shit being dirty, I'd get mad and shit on some weird shit, bro. You know, that's how I knew the devil had a hold of me, because I was just on the night side of shit, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now I'm, you know, it's like how we like to say it's night and day. I'm on the day side now. It's literally night and day, bro.
Right.
You know, just weird. I mean, everything is clean. It was, well, like you said, though, it's how you feel on the inside is what you project on the outside. And it's like I did a lot of shadow work and cleaned a lot of shit out. So now my whole house and environment is clean now. It all makes sense.
Yeah. Because you love yourself. So you're not going to if you love yourself, like think about if you loved another person. Are you going to let them just sit in some nasty ass room with energy drink cans and stuff?
Hell
You
no.
feel me? So it's like it's the same concept. You love yourself, so you want to allow yourself to live in a clean space.
That's crazy.
You
That's
know?
crazy as hell, bro. Because now that I'm walking through right now, and everything is like fucking tip top shape, bro. Literally.
Yeah, it feels good.
Yeah, it does. It feels real good. Cause like the way I used to be, this damn place would be a fucking mess.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. It's just, it's a big ass change, bro. And I'm grateful for it. You
My
know.
car, bro. I used to have back when I was like partying a lot and living that whole lifestyle. My car, like the passenger seat, like floor of my car would just be full of empty cans and wrappers and like McDonald's bags and all that shit. And it would like overflow into the seat, bro. It would be so bad. And like I would clean that shit like every like 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So I would have people coming into my car, and I would have to like last minute like clean that shit up. You know, because I'd be embarrassed that like they were getting into my car looking like that. And it's just like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and sometimes I would even throw it into the back seat. You know, just on some super lazy stuff. So that's a miserable way to live, my dude.
Ooh, it definitely is, man. It's just unhealthy. But like you said, and that I agree with, it's how you are on the inside. If you're not
Yeah.
feeling good on the inside, then your whole reality is just gonna be contaminated.
Yes.
That's the damn truth. That's crazy.
It's almost like when you're feeling like that, and you have low self love, and you're just not really enjoying life. It's like why would you feel the need to clean? It's almost like your mind just wants to go to like the next instant gratification or like these cheap thrills or pleasure because you're just trying to quickly make yourself feel better. You'd rather like go play video games or go drink and smoke weed with your friends and listen to music. It's like you're not thinking about cleaning. You're just like, screw that. I'm gonna go do this over here.
Yeah. It's
You
all
know,
about, yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It's all about growth. Us as a people got to, decide when we want to be tired of bullshit and decide to grow, and go on that right pathway. This lonely pathway ain't no joke. The SR, the doing the right shit concept, and yeah, just connecting with like-minded people, man. It's just a whole different world.
hmm I'm gonna clean my room after we get done with this because I got a. My room is not bad. I mean, it's clean, but I have some. I got a roommate that's moving into my room. I believe tomorrow, bro. So I gotta. I'm gonna clean up the room, make the bed for him, and all that stuff. Vacuum, and yeah, I'm gonna get that done right after we finish this one up.
Facts. That's good, man. Definitely proud of you, bro. You keep up the good work as well, man. Straight up.
Yes, sir.
We are riding this crazy ass journey together of self-development and just doing the right shit and just, getting as far away as possible from our old ways.
Yeah.
All
I feel
right.
like when
Oh,
you
go
start
ahead.
doing this stuff, like it almost becomes muscle memory, and you low key start to like enjoy it. Like it becomes like one of the things that you like to do. Can you relate with that?
Yeah, definitely can relate. It becomes muscle memory, and you start to like doing it, and when not able to do it, it will irritate you because you're so used to doing it. Like if I
Mhm.
don't, clean up shit, because my kids, they like to make a mess, and when they take naps, there be toys and shit everywhere, you know.
Mhm.
And if I don't clean that shit up, I will be irritated, bro. The kids are asleep, so it's like, why not clean all that shit up off the ground and shit, just toys and shit everywhere. I cleans it up all the time, bro. And when they wake up, they can go back to the toy area and get them out again. You know, I like cleaning it up because it gives me something to do and to stay disciplined and on top of shit.
Yeah, and every time that you do that is like you're laying a brick towards like, building your palace of like, it's like the self-development journey. You're laying another brick of like learning how to get this stuff done at all times. So it's like you're starting to mold yourself into like a whole new person of like just being clean all the time. So like imagine in like 10 years from now, you're just going to be on top of everything. You know what I mean? We're just getting better and better every day of getting on top of all these tedious tasks that need to be done on a daily basis.
Yeah, and that's very important to do that, so you can be a serious ass dude out here, as I like to say, bro, especially on your SR and self-development journey, bro. That's important for all of us out here, man. Real shit, bro. All right. For the next topic number 4. What are your thoughts on this narrow path of God?
Well, that is what it is, my boy. And I was actually thinking about making a video about this soon. So that's kind of why I wanted to talk about it on here. But yeah, that's what it says in the Bible is like, when you really start to put God first, it's a narrow pathway. When you really put God first and you start being obedient and you start really changing, your old wicked ways, and you want to start living a righteous lifestyle where you're, obeying God and just doing the right things. It's a narrow path, bro. That's what it says. It's that narrow gate. A lot of people are going to take the broad highway, and then there's very few that are going to take the narrow path, towards salvation, and that's just what it is. It's put God first. You're going to lose a lot of people in your life as far as like old friends and stuff like that. People are going to start thinking that you're, they're going to have all types of different opinions on you, bro. Maybe they're going to think that you're self-righteous and that, you're better than them or on some weird stuff. When you start living like that, people are going to judge you. But there's also going to be people that, are still engaging in certain behaviors, it's kind of like what we were just talking about, staying out the way. You can't really mess around with certain people that you used to hang out with. Maybe, for me, I still have a lot of friends that I still care about, and, but they're still like smoking weed all day long, and partying, going out to bars and things like that. So, I can't really associate with them the same way that I used to. Now we have a different type of relationship, and that kind of stuff is part of the deal. When you're putting God first, bro. So, and there's a lot of different aspects of it, but it's essentially, we have, as soon as you put God first, and then He starts building a connection with you, He's going to transform your whole life, bro. He's going to transform every area of your life, slowly but surely. You're going to change into a whole different person. So it's definitely, it's definitely a small percentage of people out here that choose to live like that. That's why the Bible calls it that narrow path.
Facts. Yeah, for me, that narrow path is a life changer, a lifesaver, and a confidence builder, bro. You become an entirely different man out here, but for the better. You just doing the right shit now. Got a more vivid and clear mind and just see shit for what it really is on this narrow pathway, and you're not really distracted like you used to be. And boy, listen, putting energy back into yourself now, putting God first and reading the Bible and, soaking up wisdom, bro. You know, instead of soaking up, stupid things on social media and from these celebrities, you know, all this worldly stuff, you basically just isolated yourself out of the matrix mentally and still growing from being out of that, type of behavior we used to be a part of, you know, literally escaping out of the lust matrix, bro, is some of the most powerful shit that you could do, bro. It helps your mind escape shit, damn near everything mentally, far as, this whole aspect of life goes. Everything just, yeah, putting on a new pair of glasses, like we like to say, bro, when you're on that narrow path of God, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Just entirely freaking different.
Straight up.
Shit.
It's overwhelming sometimes, too.
Yeah, it's been very overwhelming for me. You feel me? Because when I was busting all the time, it felt like my brain was the size of a walnut. And now, since I've been retaining, it's like that motherfucker is the size of a cantaloupe now.
I feel you, bro.
You feel me? Because, like, when I was busting all the time, I literally felt like dumb or some shit, bro. I don't know. Because you're busting all the time, it kills your brain power, and I felt like a lustful robot. Just a one trick pony out here, bro, on some weird shit. Now, since it's like my brain is growing and shit, bro, or expanding and getting all this wisdom, this shit is overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it really
bro.
is.
It's, yeah. Some days I just be like, bro, man, just being on this journey is, I don't want to say too much sometimes, but man, when you be
Some days
on them,
real. Some days it is. Sometimes you just gotta chill out, rest, and it's almost just like, man, yeah, it's definitely intense. But I've noticed that it's always, but it's kind of like what we were saying earlier. It's like a storm that's gonna pass. And you usually end up with some type of an upgrade afterwards. But it's definitely all about staying strong. Staying strong and staying close to God, because there's definitely storms that we have to weather, on this journey. And it's like, you just got to hold on and make it through. That's kind of how I've experienced it.
Yeah, definitely about staying strong at all times, man. And yeah, just becoming all around different dude. Shit. All right, that was a great topic right there for topic number 5, bro. This is a topic that you had set out. What do you think about the two-way street when interacting with females?
Man, I've just I've just been interacting with I don't know, ever since I've gone on semen retention. Okay, let me try to frame this the right way. But I've been interacting, bro, like, my discernment is way up, right? So you put in God first, and He's gonna bless you with a lot of discernment, and you can energy scan, everybody and all these, that includes the females that you're interacting with, bro. So I've just definitely noticed some stuff to where, like, I feel like if you're interacting with someone that you might want to, start hanging out with or whatever, maybe you go on some dates or whatever you're doing. Maybe it's just a friend, but, this works with friends too. But, like, we shouldn't be trying to interact with people that aren't essentially reciprocating that same energy back, or if they're playing any type of weird psychological tricks. I've just noticed that there's a lot of people out there that just are on weird shit, bro, and it's hard to really explain. Like you come into a situation just totally neutral and friendly, and you're just being yourself, and then all of a sudden they pop up with like some weird type stuff, and it's just like, why are you even doing this? Like, it's so unnecessary. Why are you even like, like, so that's kind of what I meant by it, bro. Is like, we got to be very careful with who we're giving our energy to, and then like, making sure that like the respect and yeah, the respect is coming from both sides as far as like, it's with definitely with females, but it's, it can be with anybody, just friends. And, that's just a rule. I feel like in general, as soon as you notice any type of like strange behavior, make sure that we're like able to check that and discern that and not like fall into like some weird psychological trap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Very important to protect your energy, man, from a lot of low-key witchcraft, love bombing or anything. Yeah. Looking at my old self, I used to fall to a lot of stuff, bro. Because my discernment was obviously, depleted, from the porn sites, getting drunk all the time. Like, all my senses were shot. So I was just out here, just vulnerable to the devil and his punk ass army, just bad luck, bro, and now, having this heightened sense, I haven't come across, any females yet that's, I just been low key, bro, because that's how I used to be. I used to be talking to a lot of females and shit and just very lustful. But now it's like I took a vacation or hiatus from that, and I haven't asserted myself back into that type of field again yet, and start talking to, female individuals and shit. It's just right now I just want to be left the hell alone. You feel me? That's what I'm going through right now, But I'll be, I will eventually get out of this this timeline of just being in isolation. But right now I feel like I'm not even close to being done yet in this isolation. Still got a lot of developing and growing to do.
Yeah, that's good, bro.
And I definitely don't have time for distractions, and a possible sabotaging way of, losing my seed right now. I can't afford to do that.
No, definitely not that. It's just, bro, I just don't understand how. Yeah, it's just like when we can talk about it a lot, but then it's like it just keeps coming up in new ways. When people just like end up coming at you with some weird shit. It's just like, it's just like, yeah, it's just a testament to how true, this stuff is that people are just strange, and the way they behave, they're not direct. You're not direct with the way they feel and the way, their emotions and whatever they're going through. It's like they're expressing things in like this sideways, passive aggressive manner, and it gets you confused, and you know what I mean? I just don't understand it. I just don't get it, and it's very low vibrational, because you're leading people on to feel certain emotions or, whatever you're doing. I don't know. It's all psychological, but it's definitely all low vibrational,
Very low vibrational, and it's all spiritual, man. It's like people get used to try to bring you down to a low vibration because you are so elevated as far as your vibration is, bro. You notice that? Yeah, bro. Like you be high vibrating and high vibrating in the spiritual aspect, and then you'll have shit just happen out of nowhere that hypes you up. And then when you put your energy into it, you will get disappointed, and you notice your energy is lower now. You feel me? It's all spiritual, bro. Yeah. It's just, like the situation you're going through.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
On some weird shit.
it is weird, and that's how it works, bro. When you got a high frequency, man, weird shit will happen, and it will literally lower your vibration. So,
Yeah, it's almost like, yeah, definitely some devil schemes, throwing people at you to try to lower your vibration.
you feel me? We gotta
Yeah,
look at the deep aspect of this shit. That's exactly what it is, bro.
yeah. Or they feel your vibration and they want a piece of it or something, and they want to just like kind of like throw you off, like kind of like, yeah, either give you the love bombing or hype you up and then disappoint you.
Yep.
All this type of stuff. Look at him over here, feeling so good. I want to try to, mess that up. See if I can rattle him a little bit. I want to see if he's really what he's talking about. On some weird shit.
Yeah, bro. That's how it be. Like what you just literally said is exactly how games are being played nowadays. It's real sick, disgusting.
It's like he thinks he's doing something over there. I want to see if he's really about it. I want to see how strong he really is.
Yeah, and I want to see if he gets emotional and try to chase after me, type shit.
You got me messed up.
You feel me? Shit, that's what it is, bro.
I
want to get a reaction out of him, get a reaction out of you, and then try to throw up all these excuses and shit, and then see if you gonna try to chase after him on some simp ass shit.
Yeah, you got me messed up.
You feel what I'm saying? No, that's what I'm discerning. That's just what I see, and I'm just connecting the dots of this of this gameplay that individuals do out here. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Exactly, bro. And a lot of people, it's very common too. Very common for it's crazy, bro. The person that I want to end up maybe in a relationship with, or even just anyone I'm interacting with, bro, often, I want them to be direct with their communication and how they feel, and I can't tolerate any type of like weird mind games. That's one thing that I'm super grateful for, semen retention, because now I can see all this stuff so clearly, dude. As soon as anybody, it doesn't matter who it is, I can use it with a lot of like my coworkers and stuff, my roommates. It's like I can pay attention to the way people behave very intensely. So it's like I know as soon as I pick up on any type of weird, like malicious type, like psychological trick, that's a red flag right away. I'm just like, man, you got problems. Why are you doing this stuff? That's not how you know what I'm saying? Like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, it's all mind games, bro. And that's all that's being played nowadays is these goofy ass mind games amongst the people, bro. But it's up to us to have the high discernment, stay on this SR journey, and, have the energy and the proper resources, of this sacred journey to be able to read shit the way we can now and not compromise it. You feel me?
Like, I wonder if back in the day, if like people used to like do this stuff. I feel like that people back in the day were like more direct, just like, if it's a relationship or something like that, and you have feelings. I feel like way back in the day, people were just like, I like you too, or I don't like you. They weren't into like all this like weird stuff, all this bullshit that goes on in between like those moments. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like leading you on or doing any of this type of stuff. Like, I feel like it was way more direct, and then along as time has gone on, we've messed this all up, and now it's common behavior to be like that.
Ooh-wee. It's like a simulation program. Literally like a program, bro, because it's real common, and it's like a lot of individuals are doing this same behavior.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Think about like the old times, bro. Don't you think like, when mugs were like riding horses and doing all this stuff, they weren't doing any of this. They would just like spot out, or they'd meet a female, wherever they're at, and just express how they felt, and then it was just like a yes or a no, and that was it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Very, very simple, and they use their minds the actual right way, and didn't have all this distraction going on.
Right.
That's all it was.
Out here, my dude.
Huh?
It's getting ugly out here, bro.
Yeah, it is. As far as the mind, the mental health of a lot of individuals out here, it's getting real bad.
Yeah. Oh. Anyways, we can move on from that.
Let's wrap this episode up, bro.
Yeah. Okay. We're at 51 minutes. Let's do it.
All right. Shout out to all the listeners out there coming from SpiritWar, Martin. I'm just grateful for this journey, man, and this podcast, episode Level Up, and Sebastian, you're doing a wonderful job, bro, and I'm just grateful to have you as a partner, man.
Yeah, facts. Me too, bro. And shout out to all the retainers. I'm going to say that every time. And yeah, we really appreciate everybody. And yeah, Martin, it was a pleasure, man. Great job. And yeah, I got the day off. Maybe we could do another one later. Who knows?
Okay, sounds good, bro. Shit, I'll make sure, I'll just stay in contact, man. As soon as this is done, I'm gonna spin it back.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. This is the Unchained podcast, episode 64. Much love to all the listeners, and we will catch you guys next time. Appreciate it, everybody. All right, Martin, talk to you later, bro.
All right, bro. Sounds good. Talk to you later.
Okay, see ya.